Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm out here working on the truck, which of course I just told you recently that the governor in the injector pump exploded. So yeah, that's not the point of this video. What I need to address now is something that I apparently didn't address well enough in my series of videos on installing the A1 or modular wiring harness in the M35 trucks. Yeah, and the main sticking point for a lot of guys has been what to do with that cannon plug, which used to hang about right here when it's installed. Okay, there's a big 2-prong cannon plug. There's an 8-gauge wire and a 10-gauge or 12-gauge wire. So, what you can do with that, assuming you're still running the multi-fuel, and this will work either way actually, whether you're running a multi-fuel or not. What I did with the 8-gauge wire here is I connected it to a 12-volt source down there, and I ran it to a fuse block for my 12-volt inside, because you don't need that big 8-gauge wire at all. Okay, that is only there for use if you're still running the old style 25 amp generator with the big voltage regulator that would be located right here on the firewall. If you have the generator or alternator, or well, not the generator, but the alternator, the Prestolite 60 amp or the Greek 60 amp, you don't need that at all, because what it is with the harness, the way it comes, you've got 8-gauge that runs all the way from the 24-volt post on the batteries up to this connector, and then you have to connect the cannon plug that would be here to the other side of an adapter harness that then goes all the way back down across, however way you want to run it, to the alternator. Now, my suggestion is do away with that 8-gauge wire entirely. You don't need it unless you're going to run it for a 12-volt system. All you need to do is go from your generator on the other side, well, your alternator on the other side, the large post on it, the output, to the hot post on your starter, okay? That's all you need for that. Then you want to go from a switched power source inside. You want to plug wire number 55 into that, and you're going to use wire number 55 as your field wire on your alternator over there. Okay, so then you've got your switched power for your alternator and you've got your output, right? So the charging system is taken care of then. Then what you want to do is you're still going to have that 12-gauge wire that's left over on the cannon plug that you cut off, right? So what you're going to do, and you can see it right here, I put a Packard connector on it, and I used another length of 12-gauge Prestolite wire, and I ran it over. That's your number 10 wire. That is your main power supply for the truck. If you don't hook that wire up, you have no input power to anything in the cab, and nothing is going to work. So you want to go from the wire where you cut it off, you're going to connect another length of wire to it, and you're going to go over to the hot post on your starter, which stays hot all the time. That will give you your power to the cab. So what it does is it comes over through the harness here, and it kind of does some squiggly bullshit inside of here, and then it comes up to right here where you need to see it's number 10, plug it into a circuit breaker, and then from there, I think it's number 25, yep, 25, it goes in and supplies power into the cab. So yeah, that's all you really need to know for that. There's only 2 wires on that cannon plug. If you have any more questions about it, I know it can be confusing. I should have covered it better on my other videos, but I was kind of just tooling along with that. Didn't realize that I didn't specify a whole lot. I was just kind of working, you know. So if you got any more questions about it, feel free to post them in the comments here and I will definitely answer you. I've been helping a lot of guys with this because I failed to specify enough to begin with. So don't be afraid. It's not a dumb question. It's me that didn't do a good enough job in the first place. So thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to check out the links to our sponsors in the description below, and like and subscribe. Be sure to hit the little bell button so you actually get notified when I post new videos. Because look, dude, like 75% of my viewers are not even subscribers. So really helps. Anyway, see you later, dudes.